I want to talk a little bit about mutual funds, okay? So when I had my securities license, I was, obviously offering them as well as, and then I had my life license, so I was offering fixed index annuities and securities. But one thing I started studying about securities license, it's when you buy mutual funds, it's called the secondary market. Most of you don't know what that means, and it's okay. I'm going to try to give you a very basic understanding of it. But let me go by this. Have you heard of the term IPO? Yep. Initial public offering. Okay. So when a company grows big enough and they need more cash to grow, and their company structure says, hey, it's time to go IPO and start selling stocks and shares of my company because I need cash. So maybe I sell 1 million shares at $1 each, and now I got $1 million to build my company more. So I decide to go IPO. Okay. That's the initial time that they go public and they start selling their shares. When they get that dollar from each of the 1 million shares, they lose a cut because the person that set it up, the fund manager that set it up, they're going to get their little fee, right? So I don't get the full million, I get 990,000 or whatever it is. That make sense? Yes. Okay, so now I got that money to invest in my company and grow. And now I have 1 million shares out there, right? Did you guys follow me? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's assume all of you, there's 1 million people in this room, you all have a share each. Okay. So what happens is that's the initial sale. After that, it becomes a secondary market. So let's say, Ron, you decide, Francisco doesn't have a share, but he wants in this company, right? So you decide to sell it from Francisco for $2. You bought it for $1, sell it to him. Now, the mutual fund company is going to get a little cut, right? So you're not going to get that full dollar. You'll get 90 cents. Right? Francisco now wants to sell it to Angie. He bought it for $2, wants to sell it to her for $3, right? So he gets that 90 cents and the company gets 10 cents. You guys follow me? Okay, all of that transaction after the IPO is in the secondary market. Does the company get any of this? No, they don't. And that's that's the shocker. Most people think that every time there's a sale, that the company's benefiting. All the company cares is they originally got that $1 million or $990,000 initially, and when it comes time to pay a dividend, they're looking for who owns that share at that time. Now Angie owns it, so I'm going to pay you a little dividend. Yay! She's like, yes. But it cost you $3 when you got it for $1, right? So there is that secondary market that really people don't understand. So what's happening really, it's a whole bunch of people selling to each other. It's kind of like an eBay. Remember I mentioned eBay earlier? Yeah. So everybody's trying to sell something to the other. And I think that's the part that people really need to understand, that it's a share of a company, but really, what value is it? And like Mark Cuban said, back in the 40s and 50s, when people bought shares, it was to support the company and help them grow. And now people are buying it for speculation only, right? So they're buying it just to sell to the next dummy. I hate to use the word dummy, but I'm just landing the point. And that dummy is trying to find another dummy to buy it for $1 more.
A bigger fool theory.
A bigger fool theory. Okay, there you go. Thank you. That's a better word for it, huh? So I want you to realize that that's what's happening right now. And every time there's a transaction, somebody makes a cut. And that's where Americans are put into. And I really want people to understand how powerful that is, okay? And how that's the system that I don't think is meant for everybody. So I'm going to show you a little video right now. Hi, this is Alvin Parra, and thanks for watching. If you want more information on the Green Line 401k, click on the link on this video.